Greetings, everyone. My name is Brocc Chavis. I serve the United Pentecostal Church as a director of Multicultural Ministries. And I'm here with Hiro Nishi, who is working with us with a new program from Multicultural Ministries as our coordinator. This program is called Cultivate, and it is a short-term mission program. Many of you may be aware that Multicultural Ministries has a full-term, full-time missionary program. And the way that program works is that we recruit and appoint missionaries who, once they've deputized and raised their budget, they spend 4 to 6 months at a location partnering with a church, an existing established church, to plan a daughter work or to help reach into a culture that might have some cultural barriers, such as language, such as the Native American culture, which many are on Native American reservation lands, federal lands that make evangelism somewhat difficult. And this program has been an exceptional success over the past 10 years. We've now planted 78 daughter works into several communities in the United States and Canada. We've planted these daughter works, more than 30, into the Spanish-speaking community. Daughter works that are focused on first-generation Spanish speakers that don't yet fully understand English, and that's been great. We've had about 15 or 20 works planted on Native American reservations. And we've also had some works planted in the African immigrant community and the Filipino communities. And so the missionary program is a great success. And just a short while ago, we began to see a vision of how we could expose and utilize the youth and young adults of the United Pentecostal Church to getting involved with this missionary program. Just as with global missions, our youth are energized about sharing the gospel around the world. And this program is a way of reaching the people of the world who have come here to North America. And their communities are sometimes built with barriers that are somewhat more difficult to evangelize into, particularly in the case of the language barrier, and particularly in the case of when the culture lives on Native American reservation land. So this program was born out of a desire and the heartbeat to win the souls of these underserved communities that are here in North America. Here's the mission of Cultivate. Cultivate is the new short-term mission opportunity from Multicultural Ministries that seeks to engage young adults and young married couples in a missions experience. The Cultivate mission will expose you to cultures and communities that desperately need evangelism in North America. The 3 things that we focus on with Cultivate is culture, community, and calling. We believe that if young adults and young married couples get engaged with this program, that they are going to experience cultures that they may not have normally in their normal routines right here in North America. They're going to experience and engage with new cultures and what might be different cultures for them. Also, they're going to get right involved with their communities to see how these folks live and engage with them in their community setting. And what we're praying for is that it will nurture a calling on the lives of young people and young adults to reach into these communities. So as I've mentioned, this program is focused on youth and young adults and married couples. And we are targeting 18 and older young people, and not just singles, but this program is also emphasized toward young married couples as well. And we don't have a lot of opportunities within the United Pentecostal Church for young married couples to engage together. And this program is built with some elements that are from the AYC program from youth ministries. It's also built with some of the elements in mind of the AIM program with global missions. And we are focusing on the North American harvest field. At Multicultural Ministries, we say the world has come to us, and it would be something if our global missionaries have gone and traveled all over the world in all but about 12 or 15 nations and provinces of the world to spread the gospel. But those same people have come here to North America, and because of cultural challenges or language barriers, we have not reached them, or we have neglected to reach them. Cultivate is about engaging young adults and young married couples to do that very thing. And so we're very excited about engaging young people with cultures, community, and a calling. And I want to turn it now to Brother Hiro Nishi, who can talk with us about several of the missions that we're offering through this program. I'm thankful for Brother Nishi and his work. He helps coordinate this program along with myself, and he's been a great asset to this team. Brother Nishi, tell our audience about the missions that we're offering.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Brother Chavis and I have spent some time in ministering youth and young adults, and we have found that a lot of young adults and youth would like to get involved in missions. And we believe it's biblical and apostolic for youth and young adults and everyone to get involved in missions. And however, sometimes the mission opportunities may be limited because of money, legal, maybe just an opportunity itself or the interest itself. And we believe the multicultural ministries will minister to different people in United States or Canada. And we are very excited about what God is doing. We find revivals in deaf ministries and Native Americans and immigrants. And we believe the youth and young adults will get excited and be fulfilled the mission and the calling by this Cultivate ministry. One of the ways that we will kick off and begin is to provide a 10 to 15 days trip type experience. This will give future missionaries the opportunities to get to know the cultures. I think a lot of people still do not realize what is happening in the United States. It's amazing. I pastor in Houston, Texas, and in my particular section, which is Houston West section, which is not a big section, about 20 to 25 churches, and the 7 have some type of bilingual ministries. Whether it's a Hispanic, we have some Chinese, we have Japanese churches, we have Nigerian churches, different type of congregations that we have in Houston. And it is not just in Houston, but in all types of places. And so we want youth and young adults to have a taste of what it's like to minister and to do the mission in these multicultural churches, and experience what God is doing among us. I truly believe you can be a missionary. I believe I'm a missionary to Houston, Texas, to my particular culture. And so we believe this would be a tremendous experience to youth and young adults to see what it's like to be a missionary here in United States or Canada, and be able to reach souls, immigrants and deaf culture and Native Americans and so on. And we believe you will get excited about what God is doing and get involved in it. We will eventually also help missionaries that Brother Chavis was talking about. Um, they are planting churches, and we are seeing a tremendous revival among these. And as I said, many of new North American missions churches would have to become multicultural churches for different reasons. Uh, Communities like here in Houston, you would you see so many cultures that if we want to be effective, then we would have the churches have to become multicultural churches, and we will provide an experience for anybody who has interest in planting a church to come in. And as we are planting churches to these specific culture, you can get a experience what it's like to minister to the people with the different languages or different cultural background or immigrants and so on. And we believe that giving a 1 to 3 month experience will help some of the youth and young adults to not only fulfill the calling as a missionary, but we also believe that this will give them some vision of what they would like to do in the future.
Right.
The last type that we are looking at developing is that the 1 month internship type ministry. Um, we believe that we have many wonderful ministry training programs out there, Bible schools, and the different ministry programs that are wonderful. But we also believe that hands-on practical training in multicultural uh, churches and ministries, just the valuable precious experience that any young ministers can have. And so we would like to provide a way that we will train you, and we will get you involved in teaching Bible studies, evangelism, outreach, going into these communities. You will enjoy eating their food, enjoy getting to know them. And we believe there's going to be a tremendous revival among multicultural ministries. And we want to see more youth and young adults to experience what God is about to do among us. So we're just excited about what we have going on. So thank you.
Thank you, Brother Nishi. As he said, we are very excited about the future of this and about what God can do through this program. It's said in missionary circles that exposure breeds burden. And we believe that the young adults and young married couples of the United Pentecostal Church here in North America, as they have that exposure to cultures and communities, that there is going to be a calling there. There is going to be a burden. But we don't want just to cultivate a burden. We want to cultivate a mission. We want to cultivate some action and equip them with the tools. So to recap, we have 3 programs that we're going to be offering. We're calling them missions. And one is an AYC type mission, will be 10 to 15 days. You'll go and spend time with the missionary. The second is a AIM type mission that could be 1 month, 2 months, or 3 months, where you're actually a part of the missionary team, as Brother Nishi has said, and engaging in these situations. And that third program we're offering, mission, is an internship. And we're going to be coordinating these with our ministry conferences with Multicultural Ministries. such as the French Evangelism Conference, the Native American conferences, or Filipino evangelism conferences. And a team of interns will come in about a month ahead of time and do all these things that Brother Nishi mentioned. So your question now will probably be, how do I get information? How do I sign up? How do I get involved? So we want to point you to our website. It's cultivateyourmission.com. And of course, we know that the airing of this broadcast, this video we're doing today, is being set in our time period of COVID-19. And so our missions that were planned are on hold for the moment. But cultivateyourmission.com is where you're going to be able to go to get updated information. There's also a contact form there. If you'll go to cultivateyourmission.com and click on the I'm interested link, there'll be a place for you to complete your personal information that will put you on our mailing list, and Brother Nishi or myself will be contacting you to get more information. I want to say in addition that these trips are priced very economically, as they're all here in North America. So that does make a bit of a difference on the price of the event. And we've been blessed that so far, UPCI Youth Ministries has already invested in some scholarships. So you can find applications for the scholarship on the website as well. And we'll continue to promote this, and you'll see promotion if you like to follow Cultivate on social media. We have a Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram platforms for Cultivate, and you can find active information there as well. Also, and connect with Multicultural Ministries. So this is how you'll get connected with us. Cultivateyourmission.com is the way, the avenue to get involved. And we're excited about you or someone you know getting engaged with one of our Cultivate missions. So thank you, Brother Nishi, for your time today. We hope this video has been educational. We hope it's been informative, and we hope it prompts you to get engaged and reach out to us for more information. Thank you for watching and viewing this video today.